Sup, fools? How's it going? Today we're gonna talk to Elhadj about our trip here in Africa while we're here to film like some short film skits. We're basically gonna talk about everything going on, and let's begin.
So,
Yeah.
thank you for being finally in my video.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. My schedule's been busy. It's not like I see you all the time.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's been in my videos, of course, but I never really like to talk
Yeah.
about everything.
I've never really had a formal interview with you. That's kind of interesting.
It's not an interview because Elhadj is like a little secret. He's scared of interviews.
I'm not scared of interviews. I look at interviews like vlogs, so you gotta be personal, and I feel like anybody that does that is something that I commend because I can't do. Like, I feel like I play a character in videos, which I can play, but like to talk about me in my real life, I don't know. I don't think I have the personality for it.
Do you want to play a character right now? Is that easier?
No.
Wanna
And if
order
I
a
do
pizza?
decide to play, you won't know. Actually, we should get some pizza.
Yeah.
This set, like, what? I like your set, by the way.
Oh yeah, so we're here at the Airbnb right now in Senegal. It's like on the east side of Dakar. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I checked out the map.
That's cool.
And yeah, we're shooting lots of skits here and short films. And for ElhadjTV Africa, did we shoot anything for ElhadjTV?
We did shoot a scene with Jahim that's supposed to bring in for having, two wives.
Part of the two wives
Exactly.
series, yeah.
So we might do a little more of that while we're here. So
Yeah, so it's our second trip to Senegal. The first trip was 6 months ago. And yeah, lots of stuff went wrong there. Let's talk about that real quick.
the first trip.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Where do you want to start?
The first thing what comes to mind is my not having a permission for going to Senegal. Was anything before that? Anything I don't know about the production
don't know
wise,
before that,
scheduling
production
people,
wise?
something like that?
I mean, no, because the only thing that you may have not been fully aware was how scheduling was going. But even that, I wasn't fully aware because my dad kind of handled most of that for us. So, beside that, the biggest issue we had was when we got to the airport and then we found out there was restrictions because you was German. So,
Yeah, so we traveled with 3 Americans, 1 European. I'm the European, and
I'm African,
he's also American.
allegedly.
But I was the only one who couldn't travel to Africa because of the COVID situation back then. But we learned a lot from this first trip because that wasn't the only incident. Like after that, getting to Dakar, they also asked us about some vaccinations for the yellow fever, and all kinds of stuff. So they tried to get us no matter what, So this time we were really prepared. So we got to the airport.
They still try to give us a headache.
It's still here. They tried to give us a headache. In America, we got to the airport the day before or something, just to ask if they have any restrictions. We double checked everything so nothing could go wrong, and nothing went wrong really.
Yeah, I
went
mean,
pretty smoothly.
the only thing I see that could have went wrong was we was pretty late.
We were. So this is always when you travel with Elhadj.
Yeah.
We're always late.
But yeah, beside that, I feel like that was the only thing, and we really got lucky with that because when we got to TSA, there was actually no people there.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that made us actually make this flight. But beside that, yeah, everything was pretty straightforward this time around.
And we flew first class.
I know.
What made you do that?
It's my second time. All right, so the first time we came, I flew first class, and
Business.
everybody flew business.
Yeah. Which was already great.
You're right, but this time around, I was also gonna fly first class because when you get used to flying first class international, I can't fly first class domestic. It's too expensive. It's too expensive all the times. But first class international, I think is worth it because you're gonna be on a plane for at least about 8 to 10 hours, right? So I was gonna book it for myself. Now I'm a pretty fair person, I would say. Yeah. So I decided that, I don't want to just be in first class by myself. So I was like, why not? We all just fly first class.
Why not? Because it's super expensive. So
But that's the thing, right? I feel like when it comes with you, it's like it's not that you can't afford it. It's just you feel like you could invest the money in something that makes you money or something that's better for
Long
you.
term.
Exactly. But then I also look at it. We work so hard, and we don't really get a chance to enjoy. Like, let's be honest. When do we really? We haven't even taken a vacation since the success of YouTube, like an actual vacation.
Yeah, that's true.
So I feel like it's worth it every once in a while. I don't
I
want to
did
get in
take
the
a
habit.
vacation. I went to Oregon, like here and there. So
I'm talking you
You and
taking
I.
vacations a lot, but I don't take vacations. So we both travel a lot, but
we definitely should go somewhere on vacation.
we planned Hawaii that never came through.
That's not me, bro.
It wasn't me either. Let's blame the guy that's not here. Yeah.
No, but definitely the first class experience. I want to talk more about that on another video, but definitely thanks for that because that's dope.
Don't get used to it. The next trip to
I'm
Africa.
so used to it.
The next trip to Africa is not first class.
Oh,
Just so you know.
about that. Like this video if you want it to be first class on next flight.
Like this video if you don't want him to go first class next flight.
Yeah, so we got here to this beautiful apartment. Beautiful apartment. So what was the first thing what went wrong with this place?
This apartment. The first thing we didn't know that they had to turn on a switch for us to be able to plug our equipment. So nothing was wrong with that. We just wasn't aware. And then after that,
Equipment?
yeah, like batteries and things like.
Yeah, to turn on a switch.
Yeah, there was like a switch that we had to turn on. I didn't know. I wasn't aware of that. And then there was also the situation with the hot water. We took like a cold shower the first day and a half. I
No, we
think,
just
right?
assumed there's only cold showers.
Exactly. So we did that. We also didn't know there was another switch for that. So
Yeah, so you have to push a button in every bathroom. There's a switch. You have to push it, and then the water heats up.
Yeah.
And then you can take like a 15-20 minute shower until the hot water runs out.
right. So then there was that situation. And then we had the situation where now the water doesn't work. Well, the thing is, it does work because some of the apartments in the building have water, but the way they have it set up, they told us, I don't know for sure, but they said it's a pressure thing. So any place that uses a lot of water, they try to limit you because here, I guess, I don't know why water is expensive in Senegal. If it is, because I'm like, they surrounded by the water, but they do have this thing where they limit. Like, it's not just Senegal, it's Africa in general. I feel like most third world countries they'll have this where like you get limited. Like it's everything is limited. You can't only go so much. So we wasn't aware. So I feel like the first 2 days, because we also had other people living with us.
Yeah.
We went crazy, and then they now say, okay, we're gonna cut y'all off. So we don't really have water.
So
like
we
that.
can't take showers. We have showers, but we can't use them.
Yeah.
So we got those. Is it like 10 liters?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and we have to take showers like this, and it's a.
Well, they do that. I'm African. I don't do that. I put it in the bucket and then grab a
Yeah,
little
we only
thing.
have one bucket though.
Yeah, but we pass it around.
We can,
Like I said, and he said he's the foreigner, right?
I'm not used to that. But that's a crazy thing when you talk to the people who live here. This is normal to them to take showers like that. Like showers from this thing.
Yeah, it's normal for me. I did it before.
Yeah, not that normal though. You've been in America for 15 years.
Yeah, but it's like still like you can be in America for 50 years. You won't forget how you kind of grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But definitely crazy experience. I'm getting used to it now. Like, obviously I don't want to do that forever, but I'm getting used to it. It's not like a big pain in the ass anymore, so it's all right. But I just feel bad using drinking water to wash myself, even though normal water would work too.
I don't mind it, to be honest.
Yeah. Anyways, that's about the place. Not all the outlets work, which is a bummer when we shoot here. So we have to run lights from batteries a lot. Other than that, how is it with finding locations? Because we explore lots of places, villages and stores and on the street. So how is the experience for you finding those locations, and how do you do that, and what's the struggle with that?
All right, when it comes to locations, these are the main two things that I kind of look for. One, I look for areas that has less traffic because, like we need obviously it's less noise. As much as we can control this, noise, it would be good. So that's one. Two, we look for like I don't know. I like the city, but I'm more into the outskirts. You know, I mostly look for outskirts. So that's how we look for locations. Now, with the locations, it's a little tricky because, so it's almost like this is everywhere. It's not even just Africa. It's everywhere. Because in America, also, like when they find out we're doing stuff that has value, that makes some type of money or whatever, then they start to ask us for permits and stuff, right? But when they think it's a vlog or like a YouTube vlog, like I said, there is no money being asked because you can record. I remember one time they told us we can record long as we don't sit down a tripod.
Yeah.
So that's how America's set up. Here, they also don't really have a problem. Like if I'm filming with my phone or stuff like that, it's cool. But the minute I pull out a camera, it becomes a high value production. Now it becomes, okay, what's in it for me in a way, you know? It's not about, they ask for requirements for like paper and stuff, documents like permits and stuff like that, but they mostly want money, if that makes sense. Which I understand because you got to survive any means. Like if I was living here and I have a shop and somebody wants to use it, you know, if they're going to take away a few hours of my time, yeah, they're gonna have to pay for that.
Have you ever had a conversation like, okay, I don't want to pay you, but what about I give you credit? Like I'm gonna put your address in the video, and then people can visit your stores. Like,
yeah, it doesn't really work that way because they're not. It's like you're gonna show the store, and they can see all that, but like there is no way to write an address. Like a lot of places, you don't really have an address. Like if you ask somebody for an address, they might have it, but it's not like something that they know like back home for us.
gotcha.
So it's not like a way to just, you know, put out some, like you see the way we take direction here. Like they'll explain like go this road, this road. They don't give them a physical thing to put down, you know. So that doesn't help. I think the most thing we've been able to get lucky with so far, if there is like somebody who recognizes either one of us from the videos or the actors, then they'll let us shoot. Like today we actually was able to shoot because the people that we was shooting with, they got recognized. I got recognized too, but they more fan of theirs versus me. They're like, oh, we seen you, but they really, that's like they go to
That's interesting.
creators. I know because they're Guineans and those people are creating Fulani content. You know? So it makes sense. So for us, honestly, we just look, like I said, for the outskirts, and we talk to the leaders in the places that we find. Usually they'll negotiate some with us. We'll, you know, give like some type of money. I don't obviously deal with none of this. My dad and his friend, they're like negotiating and doing everything for us. You know, I'm just like, hey, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I want. And then we kind of make it happen. So
that's also my next question. Like, because you're Guinean, you're not from Senegal. So what made you want to come to Senegal to shoot your show, or shows, plural?
Videos and
Guinea,
films.
yeah.
Okay. Well, first of all, Guinea and Senegal is not much difference as far as like culture. It's very similar.
But you don't speak the language, right?
Well, they both speak French. So if
But
you're from Guinea,
do you speak French though?
yes, oui, oui. Je parle français.
Yeah, oui, oui.
So if you're from Guinea, you speak French, you're gonna be able to survive in Senegal. Same thing. If you're from Senegal, you speak French, you're gonna be able to survive in Guinea. The difference is Guinea have like, I feel like, I don't know if it's called tribes, but like they have a bunch of, like you got people that speak Mandingo, Fulani. I'm from the Fulani. You got, I think it's also, it's another one. It's like two other ones I can't remember. And then in Senegal, you have Wolof. And I also feel like that when we was shooting, I was talking to this lady, and she was telling me there's another tribe here. I forgot what she said. Because that village we went to, that's kind of like the tribe there is. So it's not that I chose Senegal more so than Guinea. Also, by the way, I lived in Senegal for like 6 months when I was young.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and my mom lived in Senegal for most of her childhood.
Anywhere nearby?
It's called Yumble. Yeah, my mom lived in Senegal for her and all her siblings. My mom speaks the language here fluently. So
your dad, right?
my dad doesn't speak the language here. He speaks French. That's
Oh.
how he maneuvers.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he doesn't. That's why his friend is with him all the time because he speaks the language here.
Oh, okay.
My dad speaks French here.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not more so that I chose Senegal versus Guinea because you know I have family in Guinea and it'll be cheaper for me to work in Guinea as far as like with locations, apartments, renting. Even the people we work with, we fly them from Guinea. The reason why we choose Senegal versus Guinea is the documentation to get to, you know, Guinea. So Guinea, we need visas. Applying for visas for like 5 or 6 people is not easy because, you know, they ask for a lot of things, and especially with COVID now, it becomes like you need to be vaccinated. And you know, our whole crew is not vaccinated, so that's one issue. And then We need the visas, and then the yellow fever is a must to go to Guinea also.
Gotcha.
So it's a lot of requirements, right? Versus Senegal, you just buy the ticket, and because of COVID, you do the COVID test, and then you just go. So that's really the reason. It's not because I told you many times I want to go to Guinea because I feel like it'll be easier for us to maneuver because I can speak the language there.
Yeah. Plus, most of the actors live there, right?
Exactly. Like all the actors, majority of the actors that we work with have to come from there. So yeah.
So, are we gonna come back here?
Senegal? Yes, but I would say nothing before a year. I think the next trip we have to find a way to go to Guinea.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I see the next trip being Guinea. I also see it. Yeah, I see the next trip being Guinea. I think we can go to Guinea for a week, just to try it out for the first time, and then see how that goes.
So, what's the plan with ElhadjTV Africa? You shot a short film. We started a movie. We have skits. We have shorts, like reels. What's the plan with this channel? Where is it going to be in a year from now?
A year from now, I see ElhadjTV Africa being on the same level as ElhadjTV is now. Obviously, ElhadjTV being on a higher level. I feel when I look at the content we create or the platforms that we have, I look at ElhadjTV Africa as the platform that's like showcasing my culture. You know, because you got to understand, I started creating my culture content before I switched over to American. And I've also actually lived in America longer than Africa, right? So I'm technically more American than African, but I still am embedded to like my roots, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, ElhadjTV Africa, I see it having like a studio here somewhere, working with all the talented actors here. And man, when I tell you there's so much talent here, it's crazy. And when I say talent here, I mean like in Africa in general, because everywhere we go, we're seeing people. You see the people, the way they're creating, and you know. So the purpose of this channel is to honestly look for talent here, work with them, you know, help them, and let them kind of flourish on a global scale.
Yeah, create opportunities.
Yeah, basically that's like the purpose of this channel, in my opinion. So
Very noble of you.
Well, you
Not
know.
selfish at all, huh?
I don't know. I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, you're a fucking money-making machine, so I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Anyways, cool. Thank you for being here in my video. Anything else you want to tell something to my audience?
Like what?
Something. If I wasn't here, what would you tell them?
Okay, so cool. I just want to say, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I know like the Elhadj TV, like I'm the face of it and everything, but honestly, like with this channel, this is not possible without this guy. I'm gonna just keep it 1,000. This is possible without this guy. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Backhanded compliment. No, but I'm joking. Honestly speaking, honestly, the amount of work Phil puts into this channel, like it's crazy, you know. And that's one of the things I want to say. Not just him, you know. We have Ja, we have David, we have obviously me, and then all the actors and actresses that, you know, show love and show up. Like, I just want to say, you know, but this guy right here, we met 4 days after I moved to LA, and we just been grinding ever since, you know. And I just want to say, he works hard, and I know he has his own channel, and he's creating his content. And I think one of the things you guys can really do is, you know, just show support. I mean, damn.
Show support.
Say it again.
Show support.
I was flowing too. One of the things you guys can do is, you know, show support by like subscribing and liking and engaging in his videos. Also tell him to put me more in his videos too. But beside that, that's it.
That was nice.
It is nice.
He never gives me compliments.
Well, you never want to compliment somebody in front of their face. They get used to it. So you always tell these things to somebody that's not there. So
True.
yeah.
Thanks, man.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem.
So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe to Elhadj TV, Elhadj TV Africa, my channel, of course, and see you in the next video.
But you don't have to.